If I could catch a star for you, I swear I'd steal them all tonight.
Hi, my name is Amina. I am 10 years old and I was 7 or 6 when my dad got in an accident. Dad, Omar Awan, got killed in a car accident. Since then, I only have very few memories of him. It's every girl's dream to get married and walk down the aisle with my dad, but I won't get a chance to have that.
Hello, my name is Liliana Awan. I am the wife of Omar Awan, my late husband, who passed away in a car accident with his Tesla Model S in February 24th, 2019. We have been together, married since our early 20s. We have 5 children together, and basically I have been trying to justify his death. I've had 2 large law companies that worked with me. However, at the end, they both left me disappointed. I felt, and I still do feel, I was taken advantage of. They even had a trial set for July 9th with the jury already picked, and that's when they pulled away as well. I have been going through nightmares. My oldest child is legally blind. He cannot drive. He just had a little baby girl who is 5 months. My late husband and my son's father will never be able to see him grow older and taking care of his granddaughter. The pain is still there, especially in all the kids. All five children have been severely affected by this. I tried to reach out. However, neither the lawyers or the law firms or Tesla itself has done anything to compensate for their mistake for their car. There was a witness at the beginning, Mr. Murray, Franklin Murray, who was there, who was the first one in the car when the accident happened, and his testimony will be also publicized. He could not open the window or open the door, therefore he watched him die alive, being burned to death. His death is the most tragic death anybody can imagine, because Omar Awan was alive at the time of the accident. Whatever Tesla claims, the door handles were a big issue, and there was a class action lawsuit against the door handles, so they were defected. Omar Awan thought he bought his dream car. I was not in approval of that because very few details were known about the car, but nonetheless, we went and purchased the car and ended up with his horrific, unimaginable death. The way he died is inhumane. People that were there witnessing could not open the door, could not break the window. The window was bulletproof. The battery ignited over and over and over again. They had to tow it to different places because the battery kept reignited. He died of smoke inhalation. Nothing was broken, nothing, there was no brain bleed. He literally died, burned to 85% of his body, and being watched being burned alive. The gross negligence was also due to the car crash, being hit in the front, not to the sides where the door handles could not have been opened. Therefore, he died in an infermo, like in a coffin, not being able to be open. And multiple people have tried to open those car doors, and they were not able to. Therefore, the battery started igniting. The fumes were inhaled by him since he was alive. The death certificate can prove that by the medical examiner, that he died of smoke inhalations, the carcinogens. And he, again, died because of not being able to be rescued when there were people there within 30 seconds of him hitting the little baby palm tree. So the damage of the car was in the front, not to the sides. I'm 100% sure that this has happened to many people, and a lot of lives have been wasted unfairly because this company has created a huge gross negligence in the manufacturing of these cars. And I'm sure that more and more people will come to express this. And whoever's watching this, I beg you to comment on this, because it did not just affect one family, like myself and my 5 children, it affecting probably thousands of families that they have died in massive crashes, burned to death as well. So please reach out and share this video with everyone. And once again, this really is a huge incident, because now they have a class action lawsuit against the steering wheels, and they don't care. They have not reached out to me at all for any compensation for those children, for those 5 children that have suffered a lot without their father being around and seeing them grow up. And now his first son has a baby girl, his first granddaughter that he will never be a part of. Thank you so much for your time if you have watched this recording. And enclosed is going to be the report or the confession of Mr. Franklin Murray, that was there at the scene, that was there first at the scene of the crash. The first that tried to open and break the windows and open the doors that were not able to be opened. There is proof that Omar Awan was alive at the time of the crash. The bottom line, he was alive. He was not being, he was not able to be rescued. Again, because of the car doors would not pop out. He was not able to open the car doors from the inside. The battery started firing, inhaling the fumes, and burning, literally burning alive to death.
Hi, my name is Franklin Murray. I used to live in Davie, Florida, and so I was out sweeping my driveway, and I heard a car coming down the highway. I lived at 12400 Southwest 12th Street. That's between Flamingo and 12th. I lived on the corner. So I was out sweeping my driveway, and I heard, like I said, I heard a car screeching down the highway, and so I witnessed an accident, and I don't remember the color of the car, but I do remember the accident. So when the accident happened, I was running across the street, and a tire came past me. So I kept running, tried to see, was the person in the vehicle okay. Eventually, I could not get the door open because of the lock, the handle. You got to push them in. They would not push out, and the window was like bulletproof, and we could not bust the window. And several other people tried as well. If I would have got out, got the passenger out, he would have lived. And like I said, this happened 2.5 years ago. On February the 24th. It was a nice afternoon, and like I said, I tried to get him out, and I could not get him out. Also, the vehicle, it caught fire. Okay, they put it out, and once it got to the junkyard, it caught fire again. I don't know what the problem is with those Teslas, but when the accident happened, the door handle does not come out, and that window is hard to break. And it caught fire twice inside the junkyard. So I'm warning people about that Tesla. Yeah, it's true, it's a great car, but it's also a dangerous car. So my wife was going to get one, but we advised ourselves that we was not going to get one.